Yo, yo, yo. Out here live again. What's crazy, I had a trip scheduled for this morning, and the guy didn't hit me and cancel or anything. Just didn't show, won't answer his email. Straight up crazy. But I've been out already, and probably got 10 in the box. And I just went back to the truck over there and got my stand. So I say, well, what else is there to do? I'll just go live and catch me a quick limit real quick. So I'll be at the spot here in a little bit, and we'll be setting the hook on a few crappie. And this is gonna be different. I'm in another spot, and this is a spot that's pretty much well known for having fish, and if you know where it is, okay, awesome. You'll have you a nice little spot. But we're gonna be fishing in the river. What's going on, Bill? I'm working my way over here to the old brush pile again. Dale, what's going on, buddy? So I'm gonna go live for a little bit today. Redney, what's going on, my brother? Man, it's been a while since I've heard from you. Where you been? Good morning to everybody. But I got stood up this morning. First time that well, I've only been doing this for about 5 weeks now. And are you working? Okay, that's what's up. I'm out here working too. Well, I thought I had a job, but I'm just working for myself today. And I'm gonna get the tripod set up here in a little bit. Let y'all check me out setting the hook on a few. Man, I wish I was out there. Come on. Come on. That's what's up. But I'm going to a spot that man, it don't take much to get out and get on some fish. It's like I tell everybody, you know, you can use your troll motor. You can launch your boat and be on your troll motor and get a limit of crappie. And just take some work, you know, take your time when you get out here. Structure is the key. I don't care what lake you on, structure is the key. There are some lakes that you can get on fish in open water. Fat, how's it going? K Little, let me fly down there. I'll fill that spot. Come on. Come on, catch that play. Extreme, what's going on, buddy? Extreme Muck. First time seeing that name. Still sitting in a chair post knee. Oh yeah, knee surgery. Dang. Well, I hope everything went as good as you want it on that. So I gotta get everything set up. So I just decided, hey, I'm gonna go live. So I've been doing this guiding stuff. For about 5 weeks, and I've said that, you know, I wasn't gonna do the deposit thing. But I hey, let me sit y'all down for just a hot minute, and let me get set up, get this tripod set up, then I'm gonna get me a jig wet. Well, I hope you're doing pretty good there, Bill. Been a good morning already. They're predicting the wind to get up, but as of right now, the wind's still low. Water looks pretty decent. Still got a, you know, it's heavily stained, but hey, them fish gotta eat. They not only gotta eat, they gonna eat. Get my old tripod set up. I appreciate y'all joining me, and I'm gonna set the hook on a few for y'all. Let me finish getting this thing set up. Give me a minute, y'all. Let me get this thing set up. Put my little clamp on for my phone. I hope, like I said the last time, I hope I don't dump my darn on phone in the lake. Always a possibility. All right, getting it set up, y'all. Tell you what, I'm gonna secure this dang on leg with something. I don't want my phone in the water. That tripod, man, it's decently stable, but it's not fail proof. Seen a few boats already out on the lake, so I mean, it's an awesome day out here. Pretty good day to be on the water. All right, now let me see how I'm gonna point this thing, whereas it won't be in my way, so that it won't be in my way and y'all can see. Let y'all check out a little bit of that old live scope. But anyway, as y'all can see, as of now, it's a low wind day. Let y'all get a little pan in. And we gonna set the hook on some. Well, y'all not gonna be able to, I don't think y'all gonna be able to, probably won't be able to see the live scope. I think that's how I had it set up the last time, I guess, maybe. We'll see. We'll see how it go. How's that view for everybody? I know y'all don't want to see some fish swinging in it. And let me adjust it up so you can see me. Well, let's see if we can get on a few. Or get back on a few. So as y'all know, I use the Denali's. This is 10 foot. Tell you, this thing is extremely light. And y'all know how I set the hook. So it's a pretty decent little setup. And I'm running the Denali spin cast. It's 5.4 ounces. Extremely light setup. And y'all know it swing them fish in. Many fish y'all done see me swinging with these rods. I was using the 12 foot for a long time, but 10 foot seemed to do better for me. Extremely light reel. Setup, extremely light. But you don't have to baby it. It's not one of those finesse. You can finesse your jig, but you don't have to babysit this thing. I tell my customers that don't be scared to set that hook. Yank into these fish. So we got a little bit of a south wind blowing already. So I'll position my boat facing into the wind and get on this pile right here. Boat position is the key, y'all. That makes it helps you put fish in the boat for sure. I can't believe that guy stood me up and won't answer his email. I only emailed him once. I'm not getting ready to hound him. Hey, if you don't want to show up, that's perfectly fine in my book. And I've been talking to this guy probably, I don't know, two weeks or so. He wants to do an electronics training. And I was like, man, you know what? It'd be better if you just do a guided trip. Because he was saying, well, I want to do electric training and I want to catch a couple fish. And let's just do a guided trip. That way you get all of it. And that's one thing that I've been telling everybody, that, you know, some people may only want electronics training, but if you want to learn how to put these fish in the boat too, just do a trip, because I do the electronic training also. While we're on the trip, I tell people how to you know, read these units and set them up and what I'm looking at and all that. So let's see if we can catch a fish. I don't think I need to be quiet today. All right, we got 31 people watching. I only got 10 thumbs up. Y'all fix that for me, if you would. I'd really appreciate it. Y'all fix that for me. And also, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. I know I may have some people mad at me for allowing you to see where I'm fishing at, but hey, look at that. Just drop down there and set the hook. He ain't no more. Ooh, something had hold to him like a garden had him. Looked like a garden had hold to him. Something with some big teeth, or gator, something. Little bitty thing. But hey, it was a thump and a pull. I'm happy with it. I am happy with it. Get my line situated. Drop back down here and see if I can't catch a nudge. So I got a gray ghost tied on one of those limits tackle number 6 hooks, J hook, with the 1/8 head. And let me tell you, that little old jig bite these fish and put it on them. It does a really good job. And these fish, they still not want no heavy action. God daggone it. They're still not wanting no heavy action. Water temp 63. And they got their feed bag on for sure. Every little pile that I've got on this morning, I've caught fish off of. But I may end up having to start taking deposits. I didn't want to do it, but if I got people that want to act like that, I think I'm gonna have to start taking deposits. This little area that I'm fishing right here, I mean, it's absolutely covered in brush down there. You got several whole trees from that flood that are laydowns, and sometimes it holds good numbers of fish. Sometimes you can stop there and catch a couple, and then they seem to thin out. But what I think is happening is they go to the bottom, and it's so thick with structure here that you can't get your jig in there. Little old bitty thing. And most of the structure is so thick that, you know, I see hot spots in the structure. It could be a bigger limb, hard limb on that structure, or it could be a fish. So I'm not really targeting fish with the live scope. I'm just putting it in that pile, fishing the hot spot. And what I mean by hot spot, it's just a bright return. Sometimes it turns out to be a fish, and sometimes not. You get that jig close, and it's a fish, you can see him move sometimes, and that way you'll know it's a fish. How's the audio? How's the audio, everybody? How's that view working for you? I figured I'd go live and let y'all laugh with me at the guy that stood me up. That's a hot looking little spot on that pile, but I don't see no movement yet. How's the audio? Did anybody mention something about the audio? How's the audio and the view? Oh man, I'm way down there. What's the temperature down there, man? We in the high 60s. Right at I think it was 68 this morning. It's hot. Byron Walker, Albert, Extreme Muck, say he's from Florida. Lake Okeechobee. Man, that's what's up right there. Abraham. It was 68 this morning when I left the house. Damon, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, I'm gonna be safe. Got my PFD on. That's a must. Week away from walking again. That's what's up. Big Lass in the house. What's going on, buddy? Do you have room for me? Depends. Make sure you do the deposit. Yeah, I'm thinking. My thing is if I had to depend on that from somebody, that the thing is, deposit or not, if you call and say, hey man, I ran into an issue. Now I'm not saying while I'm sitting here waiting on you, but before I leave my house, you call me and tell me, hey, I ran into some deals. I got some stuff I got to take care of. We'll just reschedule you. That deposit will still be good. But like this guy did me this morning, that would be non-refundable. I still hadn't heard from him. But you better believe he's gonna have I ain't got snap probably a foot under the surface, and then there we go. It came still back hung. It came off. There we go. Get out of there. What's wrong with you? But it's like I said, we had been talking a couple weeks, and he wanted to do electronics training, and then he said, okay, let's just do a full-blown trip if you do the electronics training along with the fishing trip. Set the date up for this morning, and a no-show. Jokers acting like they don't want to bite no more. Hey, if I don't catch no more fish, I ain't going live ever again while I'm out here on the lake. I'm gonna tell you that now. Y'all, somebody bad luck on this live while I'm live. It's probably my big mouth talking so loud. All right, there's so much stuff here. I'm not gonna sit here on one little root ball. And that's something else too, guys. If y'all are out here fishing, this lake got a bunch of laydowns in it. And what I see a lot of times is tip of the day right here. A lot of times when you're out here and you own some structure, even with 2D, you can tell if it's a whole tree. So what I found is that at times, those fish will prefer to be on the root ball of that tree. And at other times, they prefer to be out on the limb parts of it. So be sure to check. And it's like I always say, I did a video on that saying find the spot on the spot. And that's what that's all about. Because these fish will prefer one area of a brush pile over another, depending on the day. And I can't tell you when or why, but it's something that I've always found that works. Sometimes especially if it's in the depth you've been catching fish in, do some searching on that pile before you just give up on it. They could be holding in the root ball. They could be in the limb parts of that tree or that lay down. It just works that way sometimes. Oh, I see a good fish right there. Can I make him bite? Oh, he coming. He following it. I wish I could show y'all this. That joker turned away. I seen him. That's a good. Look like a good fish. Look like another one down. Let me see if I can get that deeper fish. And wind's starting to pick up a little bit. I got some hiding spots. They calling for a south wind today, so I got plenty of hiding spots for south wind. It's the north wind that get tricky on this lake. See a really good fish down there up under a log. See if I can see him when I get closer. So I can put this jig on his head. And make him bite. Ah, at least followed it up. Where did Joker go to? All right, on to the next one. I'm not gonna sit there and babysit. Fishing Lord, what's going on, buddy? My brother from across the water. Thank you for joining us. Castleman, what's up, buddy? Let's catch a golly whopper. Probably saying a molly whopper. Let me concentrate for a minute, y'all. I need a fish. I need a thump. Well, had a thump, missed him. A lot of small fish, but I got 10 decent fish in the box, and some of them are whole fries. I've been on that whole fry kick for a little bit. Oh, you dog, you! All right, let me get serious with these jokers, y'all. Yeah, that gotta be some small fish right there. Look at this joker. This crappie fishing is just too much fun, y'all. I mean, if you fish for crappie, I know you know. These jokers here. They were aggressive this morning, but they simmering down. got one right there. I mean, he just chasing that jig around. I can drop it down. He follow it down. He gonna mess. You know what? I ought to drop that 1/16 down. This is an 8. He hitting it, but he ain't taking it. Who all playing the fish this weekend? Crappie Catch TV, what's going on, buddy? Ronnie Harris, morning. He wanted free training. Yeah, I guess so, man. I don't know what the deal was with that. And then got the nerve to have Reverend on front of his hand, on front of his email. I was like, really? You got to be kidding me. About time, you little joker, you. Oh, look at this thing here, y'all. This right here is crazy. I'm sitting here, this joker chasing my jig like I don't know what. And look at what it turned out to be. If I can get a hold to him, be still though, joker. You're gonna make me do a test fry on you. Look at what it is, y'all. The old goo. The old goo. Tell you what, when you catch these jokers and they got some size to them jokers, these things right here will thump that jig like you wouldn't believe. The old gastric you. Get out of here. He down there posted up looking like a crappie on live scope. Now I tell everybody, man, them daggone freshwater drum, them jokers look just like a crappie on live scope. They round just like a crappie. Anyway, let me see if I can catch another crappie. It may have went out a little deeper or something, because it was bad. It was dropped down there, set the hook a little while ago. But it might be just me going live. I don't know if they could detect that, or maybe it's my big mouth. I don't know what it is. Now, coming this weekend, it's gonna be 30 boats lined up right here, y'all. I guarantee you that. It's a decent spot. I mean, you can catch some fish here, but I try to give people the information that they can come out and enjoy what I enjoy. But I'm gonna tell you now, when I come out here and find these fish and get me a nice box of fish, I got my chest poked out because I did that. And there's something special about that. Even hand-tied jigs, you know, you tie your own jigs. It's just a special feeling when you get out here and can entice a fish to bite something that you've made. It's the same feeling when you get out here and find your own fish. Well, that's a big old fish right there. I don't know if that's a crappie. He looked at it and turned away. That's a bit. I don't know. I'm gonna try to catch it. I don't know what it is. If it's a crappie, it's for sure a 3-pounder. That joker done disappeared that quick. Where'd he go? He must have jumped down in that structure right there. You were sitting up there looking all pretty, glowing on the live scope. You know, I talked to some dudes at the ramp the other week that was telling me that, you know, where did they need to go? And I told them about this spot. I said, man, you don't even need electronics to find a structure over here. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. There we go. Got a meat fish, y'all. A no measuring meat fish. Bam! Yes, sir. Down his throat. I can catch a crappie every now and again, y'all. It may not look like it when I go live on this thing, but yeah, I can catch a crappie every now and again. I'm gonna probably make this stuff. Hey, let me step back. Do like some of the other boys. I'm gonna make that crappie look like he 1,000 pounds, like some of the mother boys be doing. Let me throw this joke in the live where I'll be right back. Never even seen him before I put that jig down there. Never even seen him. I think this the pile that I was on earlier. It is. It is. And again, bang! Let me tell y'all something. Ouch, that hook is sharp, okay? Tell y'all something. Hey, these fish are fun out here. I can talk a little bit. Let me check up on these comments real quick. I done caught a few fish, y'all see, and I'm on the right pile now. So, but like I was saying a while ago, Bug Man, new name. Is it cold there where you are? No, man, it's hot. You say he's in Indiana. It's cold up here right now. I wish it was cold here. Y'all, look, Kennedy, what's going on, brother? I hear setting that hook on him, buddy. See, Lewis in the house. Mike C, what's up, buddy? SK, what's going on, man? I see you out there putting in that work. Yes, sir. Call you Thumper. That'll work. Guess I'll just watch SK catch him. Hey, man, you should be able to go fishing, man. Slab B, appreciate you joining me, buddy. Fishing frustrations in the house. What's going on? Michael Skinner. Big Les, any spot buzzers? No spot. I only seen 2 boats so far. No spot buzzers yet. Polar bear in the house. Hard to trust anybody nowadays. Yeah, word ain't much. You know what, man? It's like I've been doing this for 5 weeks, man. I've had several people on my boat. And I'm going to tell you something. There's still a lot of good people in this world. There's still a lot of good people. And you know, I treasure my word. It's just like with me and Lyle over there at Panfish Nation. I'd love to commit to go on the show, but my word means something to me. I don't want to set him up on have him do a date, and for some reason I can't get there. My word means something to me, and I know that there are several other people in this world that treasure their word also. Mike Turner, what's going on, buddy? Audio's good. Dale, thank you. Looks and sound good. Awesome. Great video and audio. Loud and clear. Awesome. Squiddo in the house. What's up, buddy? Audio fine on my end. Awesome. Albert, what's up, buddy? Who else we got here? Jimmy Fly Hookem, what's up, bro? I hear doing it to him, bro. This is live action on the water with SK. If you're enjoying the content, please hit that thumbs up. Please do. CKB in the house. What's up, buddy? Kim Barnett. Yeah, come on. Hey, they ain't no giants, but these them fillets gonna be nice and tasty. Air temp in Houston, 68. That's what it was this morning when I walked out of the house. Water temp is 63. Surface water temp is 63. Can you tilt the tripod down? I can. Then you're not gonna see me. I can tilt it down. Well, that's as far as it go. Can you see that? You still can't see the unit. I can go farther. Y'all want? Well, then I can't even read the comments. I'll tell you what. When I go back to fishing, I'll tilt it down. Let me get through these comments real quick. Get a mess, good morning, Roy Dale. What's up, bud? T-Bone in the house. What's up, brother? Cornell Hopper. He's teasing us. What's up? Ace225, what's up, buddy? Yeah, I had a lot of short strikes. If you're in the Houston area and want to book a trip with the SK, yeah, that's right, Big Les. Thank you for putting that in there. Great videos, man. Bobby, I appreciate it. Really enjoyed the bluegill video. Hey, it'll be time here in a minute. I'll be back out there on those red ear and bluegill. That's coming up. Music maker, yes sir, the old drummer. Anthony Young, what's up, buddy? I need to go fishing. Please let me know when you are free. Send me an email and we'll get some scheduled. LBG in the house. What's up, buddy? Back to back. Yeah, I tell you what, I got, this will make 12 right here. And like I was saying a while ago, man, you just got to be on the spot, in the spot. And I wasn't on it a while ago. But I'm going to put this fish in a live well. And I'm going to show y'all both my hands and my jig without the fish on them when I come back. So it won't nobody be hollering, oh, he had that same fish. This going in the live well. You'll hear him splash here a little bit. Give me a second, y'all. All right. Both hands, rod reel, jig swinging. Let's drop back down here and see if we can't get on that. I might have scared them off all this crazy talking that I'm doing. Tell you what, let me get I'm gonna knock these comments out, then I'm gonna drop back down though. Cook Daddy, what's going on, buddy? Bullock. Good morning to everybody. Look at you cutting up. Put them in the box, SK. I see you, yes sir. Steve, what's up, my man? I here putting it. Hey, I got stood up this morning. Joker ain't got the nerve to have Rev on the first of his email address. No answer, no nothing. Tookie Boo Channel. What's up? Keith, what's up, buddy? Need to get out of this recliner and do what you're doing. Come on. These fish biting good this morning. Robert Shepard's in the house. What's up, buddy? At least I get to watch you set the hook. That's what's up. Sparkle. Love to hear that. Bam. Fish Guts back with us, man. That's an awesome handle, bud. I'm gonna tell you that I love that handle. L Star Gel. I think a man's character reflects in his moves and action, without a doubt. I totally agree. Martin, what's up, buddy? This is live action. Yeah, if you would please hit that. Oh, we about matching. We got 55 thumbs up, 57 watching. I really do appreciate it, y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Martin, he say he's from where, the UK. That's across a lot of water over there. Outdoors with Big Matt. What's up, buddy? Fishing in freedom. All right, I think I'm caught up. Reginald Harris, what's up, man? Hey, Reginald Harris is the guy. I think this the dude right here that I was telling about this spot out here. And he was saying that they couldn't find no structure. Man, it's a forest down here. It's a forest down. All right, I'm gonna tilt this thing down. I think Big Legs want to see my unit. Yeah, I don't think it ain't gonna focus, Big Legs. I'll leave it right there. Y'all can see the action that I'm getting my rod at least. But like I say, got that Denali with the Denali spin cast reel, 5.4 ounces. I can't tell you, they don't have it listed on how much the rod weigh by itself. And I'm just using a Gray Ghost. Gray Ghost. Limits tackle. Hit him up. Y'all want some of these. If I'm correct, I think I'm correct. $1 each. You can't beat that. You cannot beat it. I don't care where you go. And these things just simply work. They work. All right, let me get situated back on this pile. Like I was saying, you got to be on the spot. Oh, that joker got off. It's a hot little old pile, y'all. I mean, it's down there glowing. I don't know if y'all can see that. No, I know you can't. But it's glowing pretty good. One little section of this daggone big old tree, like one little limb that these fish hanging on. Y'all don't know if my wife doesn't clicked in on this live, but she been telling me. I've had several people tell me. I've had several guys that's been doing this several years. Hey man, you got to do the deposit. You're gonna have a bunch of trips to the lake to where people gonna stand you up. There we go. Another good one. Another good one. Drop down there and set the hook. Chill out there, buddy. You done been caught. Bam! Look at him letting it out. Another nice one. Got that jig down the throat. $1 a piece, y'all. I think they still a dollar. Even if he didn't went up to $1.50, even if he got getting $2, these jig, man, I'm telling you, the dude putting out some awesome stuff, y'all. Let me put this thing up, and I'm gonna set the hook on a nothing. Let's see if we can set the hook on a nothing, y'all. Get on that little old limb. There's one hot limb. Still got a bunch of fish on it. You know, it's like when I have the clients out, I tell them all the time, I say, man, sometimes it take longer to get that boat in position to present that jig, you know, right to that fish than it do to drop down there and catch the fish. Boat position and boat control mean a whole lot out here on this crappie world, y'all. All right, here we go. Here we go. We got one coming up. I guess he didn't want it. But if you don't have any great hand tied gray ghosts, man, I'm telling y'all, you need to get with Steve and get some. I got a fish sitting over here just suspended. Let me see if I can get him. He over here up under the boat. Probably turn out to be a drum or a catfish. Can't get him to do nothing. He ain't hungry. All right, where my limb go to? This wind is light and variable, and I'm losing my position. All right, I'm gonna just drop right here. Look like there's a fish right there. Now let me try to get back on my spot, y'all. Gotta try to get back on my spot. There's wind trying to gust, but then it just shut down. I think that's it right there. 16 feet out. It's crazy how these fish are, man. I'm talking about, it'll seem like there ain't a fish feeding in the world, and you hit that right spot and they just don't fire. Another thing too, a lot of folks don't, they hadn't been hitting me up to fish Conroe. Conroe has been on fire. I'm talking about, and some very, very nice fish. And but nobody's hit me up on about a Conroe on a guided trip. Man, back to back, and now they acting like they don't want to eat. What's up with that, y'all? All right, here we go. I think this is the spot. Another lily. And I'm still just using that real light action. Still just using that little do and hold it still. SK, how often do you charge your jig with crop? What? How often? Oh, change your jig. It depends. It depends on how the bite is. What's up, Lawrence Hopper? Big Ike, morning. A little under the weather, but good. That's what's up. Hope you're getting better, Kim. Just got all the stuff to start tying my own jigs. That's what's up, Fishing and Freedom. You're gonna enjoy it. A lot of fun. And on top of that, when you go out to catch some of these fish, that feeling of accomplishment is just that much more. Just that much more when you do it on something you tie yourself. For those of you that don't tie, hit Steve up over there. That dude got some awesome product. You can check out Kim at Crappie Stopper too. I'm not sure of his price on his jigs, but hit him up too. Uh-oh. I'm out of there. Thank you. You little rascal, you. All right, I gotta find another little hole, y'all. How often do you change your jigs when crappie fishing? It's if I'm struggling and see fish turn away, it's time to change them. I got I got 4 rods and 4 different jigs on each rod. Bobby Presley, what's going on? Do you have to have the captain's license to be a guide? No, but you have to have a license. You do have to buy a license. That's like a big old catfish right there. I really don't want to catch him. But I'm gonna drop down there and see if you want to eat. That might be why them crappie shut down on that limb. This is the same limb I was on. Them big old catfish will shut them jokers down. Now I done got the snag. Should have stopped the boat before I dropped down there. And I'm gonna tell you guys something. Fishing this another tip of the day is when you vertical jigging, it's called vertical jigging for a reason. You want to be dropping straight down into that brush pile, and because it's like you dropping into bushes. It's like you dropping into trees down there. So it's straight in and straight back out. When you fishing brush, that pitching, unless you keep that jig above that pile, you don't want to be pitching. Pitching gonna make you lose a bunch of jigs. I might be able to taste this one. We're gonna see. There we go. There we go. Y'all see that? Y'all see it? I know everybody know how I set the hook. You new guys, tell you something. You set that hook and you get that jig right there in the roof of that fish mouth. You ain't got to worry about him coming off. You can swing him in the boat. You can do whatever. Just another old nicing. Let me get this one in the live well. I'll be right back. All right, y'all, here we go. Looks like another good fish right there. If I can get my jig on it. There we go. There we go. Out here doing it to him, y'all. Doing it to him. You know, I got a trip tomorrow. Another trip. Hopefully it goes through. I think I got another trip. Another nice and just a good meat fish. 12 and a half maybe. Let me throw this in the live well. Y'all gonna be looking at a bunch of them woods over there with me going this live oil. Alright, here we go, y'all. Drop back down here and see if we can't catch a nut. I knew that was a little fish, but I'm out here. I don't care about it being a little fish. I just want to set the hook. I want to thump and be able to set the hook. I seen that it was a little fish. That's a bunch of good fish right there. If I can get my jig in though. All them jokers want to do is follow. I want that joker to hit it. I'm after the aggressive fish. Go to this other part over here. Quite sure it's been a heavy overcast this morning. I'm quite sure if that sun come out like I think it's gonna come out, it's probably gonna change the pattern that these fish are on. They up pretty high on these trees. They're on the limb part now. And earlier I was catching them on the root ball part. But they for sure gonna go deeper if the sun come out. I'll just have to figure out what depth they go to. If they don't just go down there and sit on the bottom. If they go to park on the bottom, they get kind of hard to locate. And all right, those fish right there. See, that's one thing. Just that quick, I stopped on that little section of that pile. Caught me, I think, 3. Look at all these dang on. Let me swing y'all around if I can. No, wrong. See if I can swing y'all around. I'm gonna mess around and lose my phone. Look at all them those I forget the name of them. It's a gigantic school. As long as they don't drop no turd, you got pelicans mixed in it too. Hope they don't drop no turd on me. Hope they don't drop a turd on me, y'all. That's a bunch of birds right there. Why they got those things protected, I can't tell you. But what I was saying is, on these piles, that's why I move so much, because I'll even before I had live scope, I've seen that there'll be fish that's active, then there are fish that's just they're asleep or something. So I'm gonna search those active fish out, catch those actives, and then I'm gonna move on and see if I can't stay on a decent bite. Here comes the sun, y'all. I see fish right there on that pile, but then I won't act right. On to the next. Look like a good little concentration right there. 12 foot out. See if I can get one to bite. I don't do that. Don't get hung up. I'm gonna see if I can't catch one more, then I'm gonna check out the comments, y'all. That don't look good. I don't like the way that look. Check out this little pile, but the wind blowing from behind me. I had to go back. I should have just backed the boat up. It look like it's an active pile here. Might be able to get spun around on it. Look like a decent little pile. might be a catfish. That's too big to be crappie. Looks like there's about 5 of them in that tree. I'm gonna drop on them anyway. You know how I do it. Put the old Denali to the test. It might be crappie, I don't know. Nah, them catfish. Especially that one I see right there. Coming up to it, y'all. 14 feet out. This dang wind trying to blow now. Yeah, if that's a crappie, y'all gonna witness me catch a 4-pounder. But I don't think that's no crappie. It ain't no crappie. Now I'm at a bad angle. Can't even see the fish no more. I'm right on top of the tree, but I can't see the fish. The wind turned me around. Yeah, wind trying to change directions too. And now we're gonna leave that alone. We're gonna get on something else. I know them catfish anyway. I think them a crappie. Maybe. You can already see. That wind can make it tough, y'all. Especially trying to live scope. That little tree right there is plumb stacked. If I can stay on it. don't know if they're big fish, but it's a bunch of them. Oh. Y'all don't get to see all these missed hook sets in them videos. Sometimes I put some in there, but not often. All right, where's the pod go? That old wind is blowing 15 different directions. I know y'all can see how I'm spinning around and going on. If it stay out of one direction, I can do really good, but when it's back and forth, it'll hit you in the face and then behind the back, and it's just tough. I might have to go hide. I got a couple hiding spots for the old south wind if it stays south. Uh-oh. That's a snag. A good snag too. I gotta get my jig back. That's a good working little old jig. Hey, don't y'all do this with no other rods. You gotta have the Denali to do this. Or B&M get it done too. I'm not gonna show y'all what I did on the live, but you come out here and do a trip with me, you'll learn all that. That guy right, that's the second time past me, and I tell you what, he's a respectable fisherman. Very respectable fisherman. He slowed down. It's another boat across the channel over there fishing, and he slowed down well before he got to us, so that he wouldn't wake us shutting down. But you find a lot of that out here during the week. You come out on the weekend, it's a different story. Come on, fish. What done happened, y'all? Still seeing them. Of what I think is fish. Yeah, I'm having to get this old jig inside that brush. Come out of there. Uh-oh. I might have lost this jig, y'all. I think I'm too deep to get my little 10-foot rod down, though. I'm gonna see if I can do it, though. Anyway, we're gonna move. We're gonna find us another hole. And I was lucky enough to get it back again. See what we got going on in the comment section. Bobby Presley, I think I hollered at you a while ago. I am Remy in the house. What's up, buddy? Slick, what's up, buddy? Fishing local. The Bullock. How deep are the fish? They running, I've been catching them about anywhere from 8 to 12 foot deep. I'm using a Denali 10 foot and got a Denali reel on it using this is, I wish they still had this available. This is some of the sample stuff, and it's pink from Mad Fishing. It's Mad Braid, 20-pound Mad Braid. As most of you know, I use a mono leader and that's tied up with the Albright knot. You probably can barely see it if I can get that. You see it goes from from braid to mono right there. I use a Albright knot, and I go down to the Gray Ghost, and I use a little micro loop knot. And if you need to learn how to tie that knot, actually I got a couple videos where I do the Albright knot. If I get time today, I'll put those videos in the video description if you want to check them out. But that Albright knot, let me tell you, I've been using it for a while back in the saltwater days. And that little miniature loop knot, if you're not using a loop knot on your jigs, that's probably why you're not getting bit. I'll tell you now, that loop knot means a lot jig fishing. It means a lot when you're jig fishing. All right, y'all, I think I'm gonna have to get out of this wind. I think my jig, these fish not want a bunch of action. And I think that's the deal. I'm just moving too fast. I can't position myself right with this wind blowing 1,000 different directions. They'll definitely want a slow presentation. See if I can ease up to this one. Look like a pretty decent fish right there. Now I got the wind from my backside. Makes it tough. Not that I'm making excuses or anything. That's a really good fish if it's a crappie. Can't get him to do nothing. Right there in his face. There we go. That ain't no big one, but hey, it's been a minute since I've had a thump. I'm happy with the little black crappie. Little black. Do one more and then I want another keeper. If I get another keeper, I'll check out the comments. From the looks of it, look like they're getting buried in these brush piles now. Look like it might hold to be an overcast day today. I hope so. There we go. Another ill bitty. But hey, thumping pool is a thumping pool. Little ill bitty. What we got going on in the chat? Fishing local. Christopher, what's going on, buddy? What are your rates for 1 or 2 people? And I'll tell you this. You know, a lot of people think they get a deal coming out here with 2 people. With me, it is. It helps you on the cost, but the attention that you get on a solo trip is undivided attention. You bring your buddy, he gets half that attention. But the trips are $350, and we start at 7:30 a.m. and I try to be off the lake around 3:30 or 4 o'clock. I try to be off the lake about 3 o'clock, to tell you the truth. And but if it take longer to get a nice box of fish, I have went till just before dark, just to get a nice box of fish. Straight slabs. Josh Jones. I know that ain't the Josh Jones. Howdy back at you. Josh Jones, I try hard on the TFF crappie forum. Pretty cool to see you on Fishing Live while I'm here working. Mike Chavez in the house. What's up, my buddy? I can only stay for a short time. Worked all night. I understand that, buddy. Oh, Cook Daddy say he just ordered 25 of those gray ghosts, man. It's an awesome working little jig. Awesome working little jig. JD in the house. What's up, buddy? Guy, is it worth to put side imaging on a kayak? You better believe it. It's worth it to put live scope on a kayak. Sonny T in the house. What's up, buddy? I can watch on the big screen today. Swing on me in, SK. Slab on deck. Yes, sir. I am Remy. Those were cormorants, exactly. Eating all the shad. Hey, I'm going to tell you something. Everybody think those stupid birds just eat shad. I've seen them jokers gobble up what looked to be 12, 13-inch crappie. They put a hammer on the crappie also. Where should the majority of the crappie be this time of year? Main basin, up in the creeks. I've never fished for them past November, so I'm a little lost. Well, Josh, right now, with the current weather temp that we're having, it get cool. I want to show y'all something real quick. Y'all see that boat right there? Got his nose up in the air. Don't pass nobody like that. Well, it look like he might slow down. I sure appreciate it if he do. Look like he's gonna slow down. I can't believe it. Most of those old wake boats like that, most of them gonna have their nose in the air, throwing the biggest possible wave that they can do. Don't do that. It's not respectable. But with the temperature that we're having up and down, it's probably gonna be 80 degrees here today. What they're calling for. These fish are all over. I can fish them, fishing 8 foot of water right now, and catch them. Or I can fish 20, 25 foot of water and catch them. And also, it's not about being in the river or in the creek. I can go out in the main lake and do the exact same thing right now. This year's a different year. So it's like I tell everybody, have an open mind. Anytime you're out crappie fishing, always have an open mind. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and yak to y'all like I know what these fish are doing. Every time I come out here, I got a big old question mark on my forehead, and I've said that plenty of times before. You got to have an open mind when you come out here. What make me consistent as I am is because I keep an open mind, and I'm not scared to make changes. And that's with depth, that's with action, that's with jig colors, that's with jig sizes, you name it. You got to make these changes until you figure these fish out. But right now, there's so much working out here. You can fish deep. You can fish with a big bait. I've caught a few on limits tackle, big old 3-inch baits, and I've also caught them on those little 1.3-inch Tad Fry, and also on little bitty itty bitty micro hand ties. They just all over the place right now. But that's a good thing, because anybody can come out here, regardless of how you fish, and get on some fish. That's what makes it good. But it does take a lot of moving. But the biggest thing is have an open mind. That's the biggest thing. But it's a good time out here. Putting in that work. Slick and Big Legs. Damon, I'm going to go find me some KY slabs tomorrow. The temp will be up and not too windy. That's what's up. At Josh Jones, give him a few, he will answer. Okay, yeah. Hungry. Them hawks out there singing. Squiddo. That's what I done with my rod yesterday. What you do? You might have well, I ain't gonna get on that. Whatever. You already know my feelings on that. I'm not gonna make it public. But didn't come out too well. Living poverty. What you catching, bro? Slab crappie, bro. About bedtime, SK. All right, Mike Chavez. Good night, brother. We'll holler at you later. Coosy Robinson in the house. What's up, buddy? He wouldn't know bass guy. They do. Oh, hey, they were bass fishing. You know, not all bass guys, man. I try not to classify them by their boat style. You just got respectable people and you got disrespectable people. Or you can just say that they don't know just because they don't know. What is a determining factor for your choice to change jigs or change color? Well, right now, you know, it was a time limit before I got live scope. But with live, and that's why I say right now, live scope is worth every penny they're getting for it, because it's going to save you a tremendous amount of time figuring these fish out. So if I drop a jig down there right now and I have fish follow it up, you got to fish with live scope, know what I'm talking about. They'll follow it up and turn away. Or you'll get your jig so close to them and they just don't give you a reaction. So that tells me that that's a color that's not catching their eye. It's just not what they want. And not only will I change colors, I'll change jig sizes. But back before I got live scope, it was 3 to 5 minutes. If I didn't get bit on a pile that I knew was a hot pile, and you can, if you learn to read 2D, you can determine a hot pile versus a pile that really don't have fish on it. But if I was on a hot pile, 3 to 5 minutes didn't get bit, I'm changing jig color or jig size. And after that, make a few changes on that. If they still don't bite, it's time to roll on. So if you got live scope, those fish gonna show you, because they'll turn away. But if you don't, do it by time limit. Lance, what's going on, my buddy from Hawaii? I need to get over there and do me a little vacationing. Good morning to you. Big Lance, I appreciate the shout outs, brother. Dr. Carl, you are using my favorite Denali rods. I have 7 total. Okay, you might have as many as I do. These are some awesome little rods, y'all. Bert's Fishing and Outdoors. San Bernardino, California is in the house. JD. James Dickey, great comment on the boat waves, without a doubt. Amy, how are you today? Nate, are you happier with live scope? Most definitely, because it saves me time. And it's just fun watching these fish. It's fun to get a good thump, but it's fun to watch them and see what they do. It's an eye opener for sure, without a doubt. Live scope is an eye opener. JC in the house. Mr. SK, I had plans to go this morning, but was called in for work. Hey, make that money, bro. Want to be outdoors. What's up, brother? All right, I done caught up. LS, do you typically change jig size up if they biting, but on the small size? Well, no. That's not what determines if I change jig sizes. And this is downsizing. And when I say downsize, I mean as in jig weight and size. But if I get some bites and barely had that fish barely got that hook in his lip, or I get several missed hooks, and I see that they're biting light, I'll downsize with size and weight. And what that allows that fish to do, they just not taking it in. You know, they use a vacuum to take whatever they're gonna feed on. They use a vacuum. So when I go with a lighter jig, that little light vacuum that they're using from hitting light, they take that jig deeper in their mouth and gives me more time to set that hook. That's the determining factor I use on that. Soccer Lake Pat, what's up, buddy? Went yesterday, all good. It is windy up here today. New classification for them brush pile Karens. Brush pile Karens, that's what's up. Great info. I may see you this weekend. Hey, let me know, brother. Let me know. Now, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be tied up. If you get down here Saturday, you can fit, well, holler at me. Holler at me. I plan on being off the lake early Saturday. But I got a trip Friday and Sunday. So holler at me. Guys, I've been on 1 hour and 30. See how many people we got. What is that? 69? No, 61 watching. We got 85 thumbs up. I really do appreciate it, guys. See if I can clean this camera lens a little bit. But yeah, Pat, we'll talk later on today. Let's see if I can catch a nutting real quick, y'all. Bring y'all down just a little bit. Big Les said he like watching the action. Wish I could have this thing. I can't put it in front of the. Tell you what. Now I ain't gonna take a chance losing my phone in this water. That's about as best. If I put it down too far, you still ain't gonna be able to see nothing. You're looking at my big old gut. All right, we're gonna put you right there. Let's see if we can catch one real quick. Let's see if we can catch one real quick, y'all. That wood takes it out that pile. Coming up on it, y'all. This joker's sticky, I tell you that. Come out of there. All right, gotta go in here and get it. If I can. There we go. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Gotta always thank the brush pile when you get the jig back. Gotta always thank that brush pile. That darn gonna pile is thick. Come out of there. I just ran a fish out of there too. Them jokers is in there deep, y'all. Oh, that little joker thumped it good. I wasn't ready. Had on my mind it was time to move. He came right back. See if I can make him mad. Mad enough to hit it again. Now he took off. You see that joker there? Wasn't scared of it. Dang it. That's a good snag there. I might lose my jig. Oh, no, it did. Worked it out of there, y'all. Now I gotta get on a different pile. This right here ain't working. Taking too long. Taking too long, y'all. Got to move. Still see fish there, they're just not active. Not active. Might be a fish or two on this one. Might be. Drop down there and see. A little bit deeper pile. I'm in over 14 feet of water now. Look like it's hot. A little bitty fish. Little bitty joker. That little joker. I can't get the jig bind. See some better fish down there, but that little joker too aggressive. Get your little tailbone on. Yeah, I think they done went a little deeper, y'all. See a good concentration of fish. I don't know what size they are. Look like little bitty fish. He might be a keeper. Now, he's not as little as those other ones, but still a little ill bitty. He might be right at 10 inches. He might even make 10 inches. But I try to at least let him get some height on him. Nice little fish. Good that I found another active pile, somewhat active. Need some bigger fish. Pile comes up to about 10 foot of water. Pretty high pile. I'm out of there. Super thick here, y'all. Still look like a really hot pile. All right, y'all. I gotta make a move. All right, we got to watch. Let's see if I'm gonna stay live. So we got 49 watching. What the comments looking like? I'd exchange some jigs. I got some for you in bluegill. Awesome. Thank you, Pat. Backwoods mindset. Hey, y'all. Hope everyone is having a great Thursday. I'm no because I'm working. He's all I'm not because I'm working. Gotta get that cash flow, Remy. I'm sick of working all the time fixing to take me a vacation. Slab B say gonna take a vacation. Brandon, what's going on, buddy? All right, so how many people want to take a ride with me? We got 48 watching. Is that 97 thumbs up, guys? I really do appreciate it. We've been on here almost 2 hours. Mr. B, where are you? I'm gonna come up there, pick me up from the ramp. All right. So we gonna everybody saying that they want to take a ride. Let's take a ride. So I'm gonna pull my phone off this mount. I'm gonna try to leave this mount here. I got it strapped in. I'm just gonna tip. Got to get out of this wind. I could probably go across the channel over there and get on some decent fish. You know what? Now, I'm gonna take a ride. I'm hoping that where I'm thinking of going, I'm hoping that the wind is okay there, because we got this. It's coming out of like 3 different directions right now. All right, let me see. I'm gonna put my rod right there. Like I say, I'm gonna tip. Gotta take the phone out of there in case this thing here fall over. I don't want to lose my phone. All right, I think it'll ride. I hope it'll ride. If not, it's gonna be in the lake. See if this thing gonna crank up. Might have to give it some gas. All right, y'all. Gotta put my ball back up. I've been sitting there too long. Old 2-stroke. Come on, baby. We got places to go, fish to catch. Let's go. Tom A, ISK, long-time watcher from PA. That's what's up, vet. Say she want to go for a ride. Let's do it. Mr. B, frog legs. Let's go. Brandon say, let's ride. You got to stay live, SK. I can't fish, so living through you. All right, buddy. Y'all hang on. We're going to go for a little cruise. Let's go for a little cruise. I hope my phone hold up right there. I think it will. They ain't got no crashing waves out here, so we'll be all right. All right. Beautiful day out here today, y'all. Not hot, and the temperatures, you know, it's probably 70 degrees now. It's nice, a bit windy, but it's not too bad. Not too bad. See if I can, oh, there we go. Rotate the camera around. Do a little pan so Slab B can get his feel of being on the lake. Hope my tripod don't get blown away from up there. Got the Denali's lined up. So I'm getting ready to pass these guys. When you're passing boaters, always take a look back and look at your wave, look at your weights, because you don't want to throw no big old waves on nobody. Always check your weights. Still high overcast. The sun tries to peep through every now and then. Water's starting to look pretty good. Still, for this lake, it's starting to look pretty good. Let me change what I said. It's still kind of dingy, but it's looking good. Yeah, where I want it to go, I think it's going to be wind blown. I just hit this other bank. Now I'll tell you what, guys. Let me show y'all this. I don't know if let me see if I can zoom in. Check out the colors on those cypress trees over there. And you got the pine trees back behind them. Just looking awesome. That's why I love coming out here. That's why I love the fall. If I can get this right. Abraham said, man, I need a skiff boat. This boat's really not a skiff. It's a flats boat. It's square like a skiff, but it's not classified a skiff. It's classified a flats boat. Kick it, Willie. I wish I could, but I don't want to lose my tripod. Gerard says, roll on, SK. You know it's all about adjustments. Do your thing. Put some fish in the boat. Angelo Laws, what's up, buddy? You go in the house. Yeah, that wind is really picked up. It has really picked up. Besides, it ain't super windy, but it's blowing a good clip. That's why I'm going to hide. Going to hide. Get on some of this flat water up against these woods over here. And the water, it runs from about the spots that I fish where I'm going. I run depth runs about 10 to 14 feet. Let's see if they're holding on that. All right, y'all, I think we made it. Hopefully my motor wasn't too loud. I didn't think to mute my mic. Getting old, y'all, getting old. Ooh, there's a ton of bait over here. Let's look at this thing here. There's just look at all that bait. It might be some fish mixed in with it. White bass more than likely. It's a big old drop off right there. I'm on top of a hump. It's a big hump right here that I'm on top of. That's why it's looking like that. So I turn it one way, turn it back. You see how that is a very steep drop off right there. And another drop off coming up in front of me. Running a little bit hot. Can bump it down. You see how much clearer that is? You don't have all of that haze in there. Look like a lot of the fish going to the bottom. And we're mostly going to be fishing stumps on this bank here. Show y'all what a stump look like. If I get up here close enough. As you can see, that's 10 by 11 foot right there. And there's the stump. They got some more stuff close by it too. Little stick ups. Look like there's fish down there. All right, let me get this thing set up. I'm gonna drop a jig on that right there. Look like there's some fish down there. Wish I could set this thing up just like that, the way y'all can see. I wonder if I can. Nah, I'm not even gonna take that chance. I'm gonna mess around and lose my daggone phone. Can't lose my phone, y'all. Uh-oh, what happened?
Welcome.
All right, let me see if I can set the hook on one. Got some little stuff down there hidden. One of those nose uppers. What's up with these little jokers down there? Them jokers is aggressive this morning. I think I need to put that 16th on. Looked like it was an early morning bite, y'all. And it slowed down tremendously right now. But we still gonna make a couple of these jokers bite. They're not on this bank for some reason. Usually, especially that stump that I dropped down on, this usually drop down there and set the hook, but can't make them bite. So we gonna check some other stuff. We gonna check some other stuff. A lot of little fish. I'm not even seeing any good fish right now. I may have to move again, y'all. All right, let me do some scanning. Check out a little deeper water. Might be time for me to change my jig too. But I'm just not even seeing fish. If I was seeing fish and they were turning away or something, that would tell me to change my jig. But I got a couple other colors tied on. I'll be trying here in a little bit. These jokers don't act right. Gotta make them act right, y'all. All right, coming up on another pile, about 12 foot out. Let me get her slowed down. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Thank you. At least I had a thump. As soon as I had the thump, I was hung up. That pile looks really hot. A lot of small fish though. Ooh. I might need to go to a 16th, y'all. This is what I was telling y'all a while ago. Is that what determines me changing my jigs, especially the weight. Especially the weight. You start getting thumps and missing those fish, they're just not hitting it hard enough to get it in their mouth. There we go. Little black crappie. But it's a crappie. It was a thump and a pool. I had to be quiet because I didn't want to say blame it on something else. Little black crappie. Finally. See if we can repeat that with a bigger fish. There we go. Drop down there and set the hook. And this one right here, y'all, he make that hole back yonder. He make the hole. Right in the old kisser. Yes, sir. He's nice. Old nice fish. Yes, sir. Let me make him to the hole. Let me take him to the hole. Get on back down there. Get on back down there. And this stump right here is right on that ledge. I was gonna say if I don't catch one here, I'm just gonna move. Usually I always fish here. I mean, they usually don't be no giant fish, but that's 11, 12-inch fish. Nice fillets. For sure, a nice fillet. This wind is blowing every which way but the right way. Can't complain though. I'm out here fishing. Can't be complaining. Uh-oh, y'all. That's a snag right there. I just barely, there we go. Thank you. Thank you. Really? Whew. You got to be kidding me. Feel like a decent fish. It's nice, soft thump, but I miss one more fish. I'm gonna put that 16th on. There we go. Another little black. No, it's a little white crappie. Maybe 8 inches. Maybe 8 inches. Maybe 9 inches. Nice little fish. That'll win from my backside. Can't complain though, y'all. I'm just talking noise about it. That wind can make you do some strange things. All about being in the right spot, man. I'm telling you. There's wind blowing me everywhere. Make it tough to get back on that right spot. Need to throw a marker buoy out, what I need to do. You know, a lot of guys get live scope and don't want to use a marker buoy, but this is a perfect time to be using it. Need to stop being hard-headed and put it out there. There we go, another little one. Another little one. Another little one. Tell you what, let me put my rods down before they end up in the water. This wind has got me twisting and turning. Got the back of the boat right at the edge of these trees. All right, that's it. I'm gonna change. I'm gonna go to a lighter jig, 1/16. This is a 1/8 right here. 1/8. I'm gonna go to a 1/16 and lay my rods down. All right, y'all. Now I got that itty bitty. They shouldn't have a problem with sucking it down. I don't think. We gonna see. We gonna see. And that's a gray ghost also. Now I can back on up and get position right, hopefully. This wind allow it. If this wind allows it. Still see some fish down there. Look like Lake Patrol coming. Y'all might get to see Lake Patrol, 8PD Lake Patrol. They got a big old boat right, one of those big aluminum boats. I tell you, sometimes they wake. I be wanting to curse them out sometimes because they'll pass by you and wake the crap out of you. And they maybe just have somewhere to go, but man, that darn gone boat right can throw some big waves. They turned off. They may not come this way. I can see a really good fish right there. That's one thing about lighter jigs. It's really hard to compensate if you don't you got this wind out here and you see a fish. It's pretty hard to guide that jig to get on on top of the fish. Tell you what, that sun that came out, it's time me to put my buff on. It got hot. All right, I'm gonna drop one more time on this little pile. We're gonna have to make another move. That gotta be a bluegill right there. Look at that. I dropped in this little joker's mouth. That was a little black crappie. I was thinking it was a bluegill. Itty bitty. Still a lot of fun. Chill out there, fella. Look into that camera right there. Little bitty guy. Just that quick, we off that little stump. We in from a backside again. See if we can drop back down and do a little better than that. More people out today than I've seen out during the week. You usually only get to see 2 or 3 boats. That's it. Another thing too, guys, you're using these little lightweight jigs. Don't just pitch that thing out there on a slack line, let it fall. You got to follow that jig down, because a lot of times those fish will hit that jig while it's falling. And if it's just a bunch of slack line, you won't know it. How many of y'all knew that? I ain't looked at the comments in a while. Unless I'm going a long ways, I idle. Anyway, okay. It wasn't too loud. All right, cool. Motor's way quieter than mine. That's supposed to say, "What's up, Squiddo?" Oh, okay. We can improvise. Don't lose your phone. Yeah, okay. Appreciate it. Got to work. All right, Squiddo. Autobox SK with the rope tied to it. This is an Autobox. It's time for me another one. This thing here's busted all up, man. It's time for me another one. Roger, what's up, buddy? Got Roger in the house, y'all. PP Drawings. Yep, so that pressure done changed on you. Yep. I done caught some fish though. I done caught some fish. The big ones is eluding me right now. I was on some really good fish this morning. I got probably 15 in the live well now. If I can get this wind to settle down, I'll be all right. I couldn't live where it snows all the time. Yeah, I'm with you, bro. I mean, I like it when it's cold, but I don't need my lake to freeze over. Steven says, at work on lunch here. Is it 12 o'clock already? It ain't 12 o'clock, is it? Stephen A. Jesse, it's getting hard for me to see y'all. That sun that came out. Keep on moving, yeah, without a doubt. You must know where the fish are. Moving fast. Yep. Ernie B in the house. Stopping to leave the thumbs up. I really do appreciate it, brother. Sonny T, that's something I sometimes struggle with. Slack line on the jig dropping. I'll tell you what, it'll cause you to miss a bunch of fish. It will definitely cause you to miss a bunch of fish. I see a bunch of fish right there. Right on that drop off by that stump. I can't position the boat to get to them. There we go. Ain't no big one, but oh, he might keep. And it's a one-eye crappie. Old Mr. One-Eye. I think he'll make 11. He gonna make 11. Mr. One-Eye. I ain't gonna show y'all his one eye, but he'll one-eye. I'll do it from way out here. He'll one-eye. I ain't gonna get close. Somebody might report me. He out there showing fish from one eye. I poked that. I didn't do it. He was already like that. I think he'll make 11 and a half. Go into the hole. Old Mr. One-Eye. thing gonna win. I tell you. Make me want to cuss it out, y'all. There we go. He a legal fish, but we ain't gonna keep this, and this one's probably 10, 10 and a quarter. He'd be a perfect candidate for a whole fry. Now, I want to show you guys something. If I can get him. They ain't hitting no harder. Look where that jig is down that fish throat. And all I did was went to from a 1/8 to a 1/16. But they were hitting a 1/16. Little 10-inch fish, 10 and a quarter maybe. They were hitting that 1/8 and not taking it in. So all I did, went to that lighter jig, and it's down his throat. I show you. I ain't gonna just tell you. I show you what I got. Show you what I'm doing is gonna work. Not gonna just tell you. Uh-oh. I don't want to knock. There we go. Another little one. Itty bitty joker right here, y'all. This is a perfect candidate for a aquarium. Perfect candidate for an aquarium. Even though I think it's against the law. And again, he had that little, and that's a tiny with that fish probably 5 inches long. He's 5 inches long. But hey, lighten it up on that jig, you see the difference. They may not have a lot of size to them, but I'm catching them. Here's one. Oh, there we go. Another little old bitty joker. Another thing too, guys, I don't like about this going live on my phone is it don't show me my battery power. I don't understand why they didn't include that to where you can see that. That may make 6 inches. But my catch ratio is much better now. Even though they're not big fish, I'm still enjoying it. This wind get any worse, I'm gonna have to go to my little private creek over there. That got tangled up pretty good. Oh wee, I'm in these trees back here, y'all. I'm deep in the trees. Deep in the trees back there. Get on out of there, Dodger. What's wrong with you? Guess I should have hit my spot lock. I didn't think I was gonna have to mess with this tangle up I got going on up here. Darn gone wind. Yeah, I'm gonna still talk about that wind, y'all, even though I'm out here fishing. And that's another good thing about that mad braid too, is if you do get hung up, tangled up, it really usually don't knot up. Just unwrap it from around your pole and you're good to go. That's a good fish right there. That's a good fish there, y'all. Not no monster, but he gonna keep. He gonna keep. He most definitely gonna keep. And look at that jig. Look at that jig. Down his throat. Down his throat. Simple little change. And bam! Nice. Nice. Going to the hole. Going to the hole. See if we can do a nutting real quick. There we go. Small one. Oh, this is a little racer. Little magnolia. I just wrapped up my line. It's daggone wind. There we go. This is a little racer here. A little magnolia crappie. Calm yourself there, fella. Little racer. If I can get him situated right. Little bitty dude. Maybe 8 inches. He don't fire from it though. Man, this thing here done got me daggone wind, y'all. I'm telling you, it's gonna make me cuss it here in a minute. I try not to cuss, but this wind get beside itself. He just barely, oh, no wonder. I was going to say, he just barely picked it. You can really see why. Little old bitty dude. I done found a nursery now, y'all. I think I got the teacher first. Look at that, another little aquarium fish. See if I can make him big. Stand way back. Oh, it's a 2-pounder right there, y'all. 2-pounder. I gotta hold my head up to where it's barely over the fish. 2-pound crappie, 6 inches long. Whew. Had one tap it then. It's a little drop off. They on this ledge like I don't, and I talked to him, I think that was JC was saying that he had a neighborhood lake that was, I think it was saying 6 to 8 foot deep, and so it was saying that it didn't have no structure in it, even though it's a stump right here. That ledge is probably what got these fish holding right here more than that stump, because I'm catching them all over the place, away from the stump, right off the bottom, and those fish use those ledges, especially in areas that don't have structure. They use those ledges as structure. And I was telling him, I said, it don't have to be a drastic change. Just a foot, maybe a couple foot. Sometimes I hold them fish. And I've seen that firsthand. There we go. He was just sitting down on the bottom, little bitty gnat on the bottom of the lake I seen on the live scope. He came up and popped it. Another nicing. Not nicing as in keeper nicing, but he thumped it, and that make him a nicing. All I'm doing is just there go a better fish right there. All I'm doing is just vibrating that rod, y'all. I ain't giving it no special action or nothing like that. The biggest thing that I'm doing is holding still. But I'm giving it a little vibration in the water down there to get their attention. I think he'll make 11 inches. We're gonna check him. Going to the hole. If he make the 11, he's going to the hole, y'all. He went in the hole, y'all. His tail was a little bit too long. His tail was a tad bit too long. He'll make a nice whole fry. I keep talking about these fried fish. It's like I was telling y'all last night. Trying to get away from that fried fish. I've been doing more blackening than anything now. I want to live. I want to be here for my grandkids and my great-grandkids. I want to see my great-grandkids. That's some good fish down there. We just went over by that pile. Over there by that stump. He was just sitting there on the bottom. On this little ledge just right here. And I'm gonna say this too. I've always talking about moving. Now, you'd have came out here at that other spot I was over there. The bite was awesome. I even mentioned it. Well, it might have been a early morning bite, but the thing is, these fish gonna more than likely feed all day. You just gotta find the ones that feed. Like that one. He ain't no monster, but he ate. He thumped my jig. Another little black crappie. Another little black crappie. They are loving this little ledge here. A lot of little fish here. Guys, I'm gonna give it probably 10 to 15 more minutes. Then I'm gonna shut this thing down. Wish I could just keep y'all out here on while I'm out here, but Slap B, I hope you've seen me catch enough. I'm just seeing them. They just parked on the bottom down there. There we go. He wanted it. Not no big one, but he's a nice one. Not no big one, but he's a nice one. Nice one. Nice little thump. Let me check these comments. I ain't checked the comments. I don't know how long. If I can see. I know better to ask if you got anything. Yeah, I've caught quite a few today. Okay, good luck. I'm out. All right, brother. Ernie B, appreciate it. More and more people on the water these days. Most are COVID boaters. Yep. Their boat be for sale in hey, I say a year. I agree. Yeah, buddy. Big C, lunchtime. Slab snatching at its finest. That's what's up. Appreciate it, Big Les. I would like to wish you. Woo! That was a good thump, y'all. I wasn't even looking. That was a good. Just hold them at that jig. You know, I tell people that all the time. I get so many good hits. Just holding that jig still. Like to fish with you, Ernest from Georgia. Send me an email, Ernest. Look at the comments from Big Les. He's putting my email in there. You can hit me up on an email. We'll get your schedule in. Looks nice out there today. It is. It is really nice. I am a subscriber and watch you every day. You are down to earth. I am. I try to be. But I am a person that tells you what's on my mind. I mean, I'm it's gonna be downright true, but I do let you know what's on my mind. Kelvin Walker, what's up, buddy? Look at that. Again, just sitting there holding that jig still. It ain't no monster. But guess what? I can't. If this was the only fish I caught, I can't say I got skunked today. I may not got no keepers. I didn't caught. I'm gonna show y'all my live well before I get out of here. But just a nice little black crappie, just sitting there holding that jig perfectly still, not paying it no mind. I try to tell people that all the time, man. A jig with no action. Man, I can't say it's no action because the boat's moving, so it's giving the jig some action. But sitting there with that rod doing this, don't do that. You don't have to do that. But guys, I'm gonna give y'all a live well shot. I'm quite sure my battery. I've been on this thing 3 hours. Golly, 3 hours. So I know my battery's probably right at dead. We got 122 thumbs up. That tells me y'all are enjoying it. I really do appreciate it, guys. Those of you that's been here, I put some solid tips in this thing. So if you want to just come spend the time with me out here, go back and watch it, pick up on them tips. Good stuff. Good stuff is what I do. Simple things like downsizing. Like we talked about it earlier. I got in a situation to where I had to do it. You see, it works. You go to getting a bunch of hits and missing fish. Hey, lower that jig weight or lower the jig size. Those fish will take it down. Anyway, let me give y'all a live well shot, and I'm gonna shut this thing down. I don't want to be out here on the lake without no battery power. If that makes sense to you, I know y'all understand that. And then once I hit my limit, I'll take some pictures and post up on Instagram tonight. I need to count. There's probably 15 in there, a good 15. But that's my live well shot. Some decent ones in there. Really nice fish. You gotta excuse how dirty my old live well is, but that thing puts some work in. But I appreciate you guys spending this morning with me. Hey, I really enjoy y'all, man. The lives at night, just awesome. Man, we talk about so much good stuff, and y'all participation makes it happen. I say it all the time. Hey, I love talking about crappie. This is a passion of mine. And I'm really glad that I we've put together a community that enjoys it like we do. Your black crappie there are a lot lighter in color than up here. Yeah, the Sycamore, if I go to my other lake, Lake Conroe, it's a lot clearer lake. But even on this lake, when it clears up, these fish, they get nice color on them too. So, you know, it's really, let me give you a look at the water. It's really stained here, really stained. So it's better than what it was, but not as good as it can be. And when that water is stained like that, those fish really do lighten up. What do you think about the Genco rods? I like them. They get the job done. I got a 13 footer. They do good. Light. Put in work. Vet, thank you. She says, I have enjoyed you today. Have a good rest of the day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Terry Britton, thank you. Guys, I'm going to get out of here. We'll catch y'all later. Thanks for coming with me. Now I got to see if I can remember how to close this. Oh, there it is. Later, y'all.